at Ipswich Perga. Lizzie's doing her first time trial back. It's her favourite event. How long? Just walking to the start. It's about 20 kilometres. So she's just ridden off to the start now. Nice. Let's go.
My lungs were dead and my legs were dead. It's a good course, but it's quite like it's a bit hilly for me, even though there's not much hill. It's not perfectly flat. And can you see through that? Because I can. Yeah. 137.
Yeah.
It's good. Cool. Good first ride back. So the first season and the first jersey we ever did for Neopro was rainbow. So 4.5 years ago, and every time we post a photo of it, people are requesting that we bring it back. I'm trialing some new material and a new pattern for the skin suit. I get to get a new skin suit every time we're trialing something to wear. So hence why I have a custom rainbow skin suit at the moment, just because it's the original. And it's a little bit different. Everything that I have on my bike is black, so it's nice to not be in all black, and you know, I like the design. So this week is round 2 of the Queensland ITT Series, which is spread over 3 weeks instead of the normal 3 months. Last week was in the rain out at Ipswich at Perga. It's the slowest time trial I've done possibly ever in my life, so at least we have a base to start from. Looking back at the data, like, I think I just didn't go hard enough, which possibly happens when it rains. It's the only time trial I've ever had to race in the rain as well, and I've been racing for 19 years, so there you go. This week is at Ilumba, I can never say it properly, so it's still 20 Ks. Looks like it's going to be tailwind out, then it goes downhill, uphill, come back in a headwind. We've got a bigger field, stronger field, so it should be a really good race to actually have a lot of people to race against. And then next week is round 3 and state titles. We're out at North Arm this morning doing course recon for round 3 of the Queensland ITT and States, which is this coming weekend. It's quite a rolly course, so just sussing out how to start, what gears to be in, that kind of thing, especially when you haven't ridden the course before. I'm on my race wheels, but that's because my brakes were adjusted, so I'm not going to adjust them back for training wheels, just for the sake of a ride. But it's a really, really nice course actually, so hoping the wind is as dead as today on race day. Today we're at North Arm State School at Yandina on the Sunshine Coast for round 3 of the Queensland ITT Series, and it's also state champs. Today we're racing 30Ks, whereas the other 2 races have been 20Ks. This is a 10K loop, but it's hilly compared to the other races. Hills definitely aren't my strong suit, but it's looking like it's going to be a tailwind up the hills, which is great, which is the second half of the course. We've got a really strong field in the women, so it's going to be really cool to race against a really strong field. So the Queensland ITT Series had 3 races. We had record numbers, over 200 entrants in each of the rounds. I think over 240 even, which is really, really cool. It's been a couple of years building towards this. We've had the strongest fields ever, particularly in the women, ending with states up on the Sunshine Coast. So there's been a lot of work going into this to make it safe for us all to race again. A lot of really strong riders coming out to race as well. Girls from triathlon as well as normal cycling, so we've had a really great field, and it's been really, really nice to race against such a strong field of competition. So obviously I've had a pretty bad run for racing the last couple of years.
Hello, so today is the start of the final comeback 3.0 or maybe more. I'm riding just on the stationary rollers to see if I'm okay turning my head before I actually ride on the road or whatever tomorrow. So I'm going to show you what training I do and for what races. Finally, I'm excited.
This time last year when I raced states, I raced with a lump on my thyroid, which we found out a month later. We found it a month later, then had to go through all of that to diagnose it, and I had it removed at the start of this year. So I don't have my right side of my thyroid, and coming back from that's been harder than I thought, and so that's why these races have been so important to me, because I'm finally not sick. I finally feel good. I can finally train without getting sick. I can breathe well, so I'm happy to just be able to race, but to get 5th at states after the last 2 years is I'm very happy.